Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and let's get ready for EJ Boxing Live.
How you doing, fight fans? EJ Boxing Live here, and we're ready, and we're back, and we've got a big fight coming up this weekend. We have Claressa Shields going against Hanna Gabriels for the vacant IBF women's middleweight title. Hanna Gabriels is moving up, and also the vacant WBA title. So there's two belts on the line, IBF and WBA on the line. Vacant, both of them are vacant. And middleweight, Hanna Gabriels is coming up from light middle, and Claressa Shields is coming down from super middle. So they're meeting in the middle to have this super fight, and that's what it is. It's exactly what it is. This is a super fight in the women's division. Maybe even though the fight's on a Friday, but this is an epic, really gonna be a great fight. So let's talk about Claressa Shields. Claressa Shields, she's 23 years of age. Obviously, she's a two-time Olympian gold medalist. She's from Flint, Michigan. Our coach is John David Jackson. Just newly got with him, so that's a good look as well. So she's mainly based down in Florida, training. She's 5'8", and hold on, let me make sure this is on, because there was one time I've done this and I was on mute. Oh man, let me make sure I do this. No, I'm good. All right, I'm good. We got one piece of watch. It's nice. All right, where we go. All right, her nickname, a moniker, is T-Rex. Claressa, is it T-Rex? Claressa Shields. I think she said because she got small arms. She debuted in 2016, and since then she's been picking belts and taking names in the women's division. She's only had 5 fights, but Bob, she's making waves with 2 knockouts. She definitely could punch. Every one of her fights are exciting, and this fight is not gonna be like it as well. Tori Nelson, she had a good fight with, and she picked up the IBF belt and the WBA belt at super middleweight, and so she's basically coming down a weight. So this is gonna be interesting to see how she comes down a weight. She's very confident at this weight. So we're gonna see how this is gonna go, and so we're gonna talk about what I say about Claressa Shields some more. She's very confident. She's very confident. The fight is gonna be in Detroit, Michigan. Detroit is gonna be in Temple as well. So she's got everything going, everything on her side. Hanna Gabriels, on the other hand, let's talk about the Queen of Costa Rica. Hanna Gabriels with a record of 18 wins with 11 knockouts, 1 loss and 1 draw. So we're gonna talk about that loss. The draw, I'm not so much about the draw, but we're gonna talk about the loss. And also, she's 35 years of age. Yeah, she's got some mileage on the clock, but she started boxing late, so it's kind of, she's 5'7". Her reach is 1 centimeter. So let me see who's got the title. Who's got long reach? That's 170 centimeters. And Claressa Shields is, her reach is 173. So Claressa Shields has a reach advantage already. So this it doesn't look good for Hanna Gabriel so far. The age and the reach disadvantage and the height advantage by 1 inch. But I think more to do with the reach. The reach is, it makes a difference. Centimeters, it makes a difference in boxing. Anyway, my husband is Brian Vasquez, who's a former contender in the super featherweight division against Uchiyama. Also fought against Javier Fortuna. That's our husband. He's going to be in the corner. He does the corner whatever now, so he's going to be taking us. So you obviously have John J. Jackson, and in the other corner you have Brian Vasquez, her husband. He's shorter than her, by the way, as well. They've got a kid. They're lovely. They have a great time. Hanna Gabriels was like a model. I actually got to watch her through Al Bernstein. Al Bernstein was showing fights through the boxing channel. Check it out. Sub it on YouTube. And they proved with a live fight in Costa Rica. And she was the main event. And I was, wow, women's boxing. And she was going against, what's her name? Thingy Stone. I can't remember her name again. Oh, Dakota Stone. Dakota Stone does beat the coal miner's daughter. What's her name again? The coal miner's daughter. It'll come to me in a second ago. But she's a name back in the 80s. Thingy Martin. What's her name again? Let me see. Thingy. It's not Ricky Martin. Something Martin, isn't it? It'll come to me in a sec. Anyone see the ones in the chat? Okay, yo, what's up? Yo, good. Damn, Hanna Shields is fighting soon. Yeah, she's fighting soon, man. What's her name again? Thingy Martin. Christy Martin. See, here you go. See, the names will come. Christy Martin. All right, so she's fighting Christy Martin. She fought Christy Martin, who was a name back in the 80s, and Dakota's don't beat her and actually stopped her. And then that's what made her get the shot at Hanna Gabriels. Hanna Gabriels was winning. You know, she was definitely winning the scorecards, but the fight got stopped prematurely, in my opinion. And Hanna Gabriels, that was the first fight, and Al Bernstein was doing the commentary on that. No, they're not dykes, bro. They're not dykes anymore, man. You're not dykes, definitely not. And you can check it out for this. You think she looks like a dyke? Like Hanna Gabriel, thinking Claressa Shields likes men, and Hanna Gabriels is married and she has a kid. He ain't looking like no. They ain't no dyke for real. Anyways, yeah. So what happened is that so that fight got stopped earlier, and that's the first time I saw because of Al Bernstein. So, and I covered that fight, so I actually put it on my channel. Al Bernstein done the commentary, whatever. And then the next fight coming in was against Ostalia Castillo. They called it the She-Wolf, right? And it was me and Boxing Beats of Rhymes that she done commentary on that one. And that was the first fight they had. And Hanna Gabriel got stopped in the second. Was it second round or the first round? I think it was the second round. She got stopped in the second round, got caught with a right hand, and she got dropped. And she lost her WBO title. That was the first time she actually lost her title, and it was a shocking upset, definitely. And Ostalia Castillo went on to fight the pound-for-pound #1, Cecilia Brækhus, and that was a terrible fight. But the referee was Mickey Van was interfering, in my opinion, and I thought like he could have let the fight go, and Ostalia Castillo got stopped, by the way. So that leads into where we are now with Hanna Gabriels coming into this fight. She had a rematch with Ostalia Castillo, so we're going to talk about that fight, and it also bears into what's going to happen previously, and also becomes into my prediction of what I think may happen in the fight. Let me who she had the draw with. So yeah, Ostalia Castillo. So the draw was early in her career. It was way earlier. Let's get some girl, I don't know, Raquel Clark. So I don't think she rematched that again. Nah, she didn't. So the draw doesn't really mean anything. Anyway, so as I was saying, she got any nicknames. Hanna Gabriels. Okay, her nickname is La Amazon. That means black. La Amazon in Costa Rica. So Hanna La Amazon, Hanna Gabriels. So that's the black. That's what it means. Alias the black. So you can know how they think in Spanish, or how they spoke that Spanish language, where they always got that like negro in Spanish means black as well. So in Costa Rica it means it. So they call it the Amazon. Hey boy, that's everyone's got a name. Anyways, so let's talk about the rematch. So the rematch, I covered the rematch is there. That will be on one of my other channels. In the rematch, Hanna Gabriels I feel was doing pretty well first round. And now this is where the controversy come. I think it was the second or third. Not too sure which one it was anyway. Basically, Ostalia Castillo, right, she was, about in mind, yeah, she was 19 when she beat Hanna Gabriel, 18 when she beat her. So I think this fight was like 2 years. Let me see what the last fight was. 13, 14, 15, 16, 13, 14, 15, 16. Wow, it's quite some years, man. I can't believe it was like 5 years after, man. Shh. Time went quick. I can't believe. Actually, no, it's not 5 years. 2017. What am I talking about? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 years later. Wow. 5 years later. So 5 years later, after the young girl she was 18. So basically, what 20 was that? 23. So Ostalia Castillo was basically 23 when she faced Hanna Gabriels in the rematch. Now, in the rematch, this is where the controversy is coming. Now, in the rematch, Hanna Gabriels was having a better Ostalia Castillo. Castillo caught her with a punch, and she dropped Gabriels in the corner. Now, when she gets up, the count is all good, the referee's all good. She gets up, and now Ostalia Castillo moves up on her, and now there's an exchange, and Hanna Gabriels looks shaky. At this point, this is where the controversy comes in. Her husband jumps into the ring and grabs her. The referee looks and walks Ostalia Castillo to her corner. This time, there's like a minute left in the round. Now, women's rounds are 2-minute rounds. So I don't know what went wrong. And what they try to do when you watch the broadcast, they try to change the clock and make out there was something wrong with the clock when there was nothing wrong with the clock. The clock started when the bell started, and there was 2 minutes when the thing, and they tried to change it. It was terrible. But she definitely got dropped, and it looked like Ostalia Castillo was going to go on to stop her. But what happened, because of that stoppage, it messed up Ostalia's amendment, and she didn't know, and her team didn't know about the timekeeping. And then Hanna Gabriels got back on her bike. She got to her box, and then she edged out her points against Castillo, who beat her in the rematch. So basically, they're 1-1. Now, coming into this fight against Claressa Shields, she has a great right hand. She has a great left hook. The only thing about Claressa Shields is flat-footed, and I don't know if the weight coming down the weight might make a difference. But remember again, she's quite big, so it might suit her coming down this weight. Hanna Gabriels coming up a weight might be better for her. I'm not too sure, so she might be a bit heavy on her feet. But Claressa Shields definitely carrying the power coming into this fight. So, in my opinion, my expert opinion, should I say, if you will, Dusty Rose, I feel that Oxtalia Castillo, no, not Oxtalia, I feel like Claressa Shields should be able to win this fight. I feel like she should be able to win this fight because she has the power. She definitely has the power. She's fighting at home. And if any of them punches catch, and the thing is, it's not that Hanna Gabriels got a bad chin, but it's the case of that her chin is not sturdy enough, in my opinion, to deal with it. Because in my opinion, Claressa Shields hits harder on Oxtalia Castillo, in my opinion. I think she hits harder. She only got 2 knockouts, but the way she turns over her punches. But you have to, first off, you have to be there to get hit. You know, you have to be there to get hit first and foremost. So if she can get hit, if Claressa Shields can land her punches, I feel that Hanna Gabriels in trouble. But if Hanna Gabriels can be on her bike and keep to her boxing, she can edge out her point because Claressa Shields is quite flat-footed, and it depends. It depends on the size of the ring. If they have a smaller ring, then Hanna Gabriels hasn't got a chance. Another thing as well, Hanna Gabriels does not fight out at Costa Rica. Her coming out to Showtime, if she does well and beats Claressa Shields, you're gonna know about her. Al Bernstein knows about her because he covered against this Dakota Stone, and like I said to you, yeah, so he's gonna have a lot of things to say. This is gonna be a great fight. I pick Claressa. I pick Claressa Shields T-Rex to win the fight by stoppage. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I love Hanna Gabriels. I've been covering her for a while, but I just felt because of her last fight, the controversy, I feel like Claressa Shields should be able to win the fight by stoppage. But I could be wrong, and Hanna Gabriels could etch out her points. What do you guys think? Leave your prediction in the comment section. I'm EJ Boxing Live. I expect more people to come in on Friday. So the fight's on Friday. Make sure you tune in. It's going to be on Showtime. Make sure you coming in. It's definitely going to be a great fight for women's boxing. This is like a dream match for me. Another fight I'd love to see is Cecilia Brækhus move up a weight and challenge against Claressa Shields. Maybe they can try and get that fight as well. These are the sort of fights you need for the women's boxing. They need to fight each other. Like Claressa Shields, Cecilia Brækhus fought, Khalees, whatever her name is. She fought recently against Hanna Gabriels, so they definitely can fight if you could move down the weights. There's fights for her, so hopefully them fights could happen for Claressa Shields because they're good names. She can fight the women's power pound best in boxing, Cecilia Brækhus. That would be amazing, but we'll have to wait and see. And right now, Claressa Shields, Hanna Gabriels coming up on Friday. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you give me thumbs up and share the video around because women's boxing needs to be more visible. And I'll catch you guys on Friday evening to be covering the fights. All right, you guys, take care. Peace.